Time now for News Extra. It is brought to you today by First State Bank. And here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Leann Sato is here. She's the Stormwater Program Specialist for the city of Scottsbluff. We're going to talk about WaterWise Week. It started yesterday, runs through Friday, as a matter of fact. And the city of Scottsbluff, in conjunction with a number of other people, doing several presentations to kind of tell you how to do a sustainable landscape with not a lot of water. That's the idea, right, Leann?
That is one of the things we are promoting, yes.
All right. Now, you have a couple of demonstrations that you're going to do on Thursday and Saturday, am I right?
That is correct. We will be transforming the traditional landscape on Thursday, May 1st, on May Day, at the Scottsbluff Public Library at 7 o'clock. That will be presented by Amy Seiler of the Nebraska Forest Service, Annie Folk representing the Nebraska Statewide Arboretum, and Jim Shields from Nebraska Extension. And they'll be sharing ways to design a landscape that's more vibrant and showcases Western Nebraska's type of landscaping.
All right, and that would be like native plants, maybe less lawn, right?
Right. Jim will be focusing on alternatives to our traditional turf, and Amy and Annie will be highlighting yard design, landscape design that highlights traditional, sustainable and native plants for the area.
Okay. So some of those native plants, the city has been putting in various locations downtown. So if you're looking kind of for the type of thing, if you're talking about this, saying, yeah, I want to water less, don't want to mow the lawn as much, right? I just want it to take care of itself. And some of that is highlighted in some of the things you guys are doing downtown, right?
Correct. If you would like to see samples of the types of plants that we're doing, that we'll be using, there's the bioswale at the Scottsbluff Public Library, the islands on Broadway and East Overland. There's also a traditional rain garden on the parking lot at Avenue A and 17th Street, southeast of the police station. We have other sustainable plantings on 1st Avenue and 18th, but across from the West Nebraska Arts Center, and the Public Service Building at Avenue B and 18th. And then our newest installation is the Broadway Island, just outside of the Bluffs Middle School.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, they're going to be putting in some plants this week later on. Is that right?
Actually, the plants have been installed
have been installed. Okay.
And the Parks Department is installing our drip system
That's right. The drip system is going in this week. And that's kind of what you need if you're going to have one of these landscapes, is a drip system that occasionally waters these plants. You can actually do damage to them if you overwater them, right?
That is correct. That is correct. Native plants do not like to be overwatered, and it does take about 2 to 3 years for them to be established. So these first couple of years, we will water them regularly to help them get boosted and established, and then we'll probably start turning the water off. We have a couple gardens that are now self-sustaining. So
yeah, you were talking about the area over across from the Arts Center, and the middle part of that particular area. You don't even plan to water it all year, right?
We're not turning the water on this spring, and unless we get a hot dry spell, we probably will not water the middle section of that parking lot this year. And then our rain garden at the Public Service Building is self-sustaining also.
Okay, so you don't water it either.
We don't water those anymore.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right, we'll tell you about where the second demonstration is this week right after this break.
When you consider the investment involved, you'd have to say that agriculture in our area is major league. As an ag bank, we're like a financial coach. Our ag customers come in with an idea to expand their operation. First, we listen to make sure we understand their plan, and then we do whatever we can to help. We're local, and we know agriculture. Stop by and see us. Let's talk. First State Bank. Member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
We are back on News Extra. We're talking about Water-Wise Week, April 28th through May 3rd. Leann Sato is here, Stormwater Program Specialist for the city of Scottsbluff, and they are promoting transforming a traditional landscape into something that's sustainable without a lot of water, native plants, not a lot of grass, maybe go to buffalo grass, something like that. And there's going to be a presentation, the first one, May 1st. We've talked about that, 7 o'clock Thursday, May 1st, over at the Scottsbluff Lead Public Library. And that'll be 7 o'clock that night with Amy Seiler, Annie Folk, and Jim Shields. And then a rain garden demonstration on Saturday. And that'll be over at Aulick's TLC starting at 10 a.m. What's that going to be about?
We're going to be discussing the fundamentals of design for rain gardens here in the Panhandle and talking about some of the challenges that residents might face when they're installing one.
All right. Now, a rain garden, you can see one of those over at the library. Right, in the front area of the library. And that uses runoff water to basically help water your landscape, your plants and all that kind of stuff, your garden.
Correct. Rain gardens are designed to capture the runoff off your roof or your sidewalks, and so we actually have two. The bioswale is what is at the Lead Scottsbluff Public Library on the east side there. So it routes the rainwater to keep it from eroding and running off from the library there. And then there are other. Actually, we have two other rain gardens. The other rain gardens are at the Public Service Building, and that actually captures the rainwater coming off the downspout on the northeast side.
Yeah. And
it goes into a slight depression area, and we have special planting zones for each of those areas. And then our other rain garden is on Avenue A and 18th.
17th Street?
You. Yes,
yep.
17th.
Okay. All right. So you guys have done pretty well in kind of making some of these areas a little bit different, right?
We've tried to incorporate some different features into each of them and to kind of test different things. And we are also experimenting with our plants a little bit. We have found great success with sedges in the bottom of our rain gardens as they help aerate the soil as they get more established. Their roots reach down deeply and help with the drainage, and they've been really successul for us here.
All right. So that'll be part of what they'll do on May 3rd at 10 o'clock is kind of tell you what plants you should use in these rain gardens and how to put it in and so forth, right?
Correct. Yes.
All right. Okay. And all this is free.
Yes.
Absolutely free. You can go. It doesn't cost you anything.
Free and open to the public.
All right. And you'd like a lot of people there if possible, huh? You'd like to kind of transform the area, have people thinking about this because you never know what's going to happen in our area with moisture. I mean, we're already a little less than what we should this particular year.
Correct. And when we're looking at this kind of landscaping, when we're looking at native and sustainable landscaping, these are landscapes and plants that are designed to handle our extremes in weather. So they are a little bit hardier, a little bit more tolerant of our climate, and it makes for a more vibrant landscape because they can handle that.
Yeah. With all the wind, it takes a lot of the moisture out, and that's the deal.
It. Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't forget those programs. Thursday, May 1st. 7 p.m. over at the library on transforming the traditional landscape, and then a rain garden demonstration 10 a.m. Saturday over at Aulick's TLC, and it's absolutely free to the public, and if you're interested in that kind of stuff, get on out there. All right. Very good, Leann. Thanks.
Thank you.